Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly grocery haul. We are at Aldi. I already did run into Walmart and Lidl. I didn't get a ton of food items, but I did pick up some things, so I will show those in the grocery haul when I'm done at Aldi. We'll see what we can find here in Aldi, and then we'll do the grocery haul and a meal plan. So let's go. All right guys, so I am back from grocery shopping. I was gonna take you into Aldi, but it was so busy and there wasn't a ton of new stuff from what I shared with you last week. There was a few nice little kitchen things that I actually almost got. I almost got this food chopper, but it didn't say anywhere on the box that it was machine washer or dishwasher safe. And with all of the little tiny blades and stuff, I was like, I really don't want to wash that by hand. Even though I hand wash a lot of things. But anyways, I didn't take you in the store. So we are home now. I went to a few different stores. I'm going to share with you my grocery haul, and then I will share with you a meal plan. If you are new here, I tend to only buy meat when it's on sale, or we have fairly recently, a few months ago, got a membership at Sam's Club. It's not super close, but we did stock up on meat there. But I pretty much only buy it on the regular, like weekly shopping trips if I come across a sale, which I did not today. We do have some produce left from last week. I have some bananas, some oranges. I do have like carrots and onions and celery. And I think I have cucumber. So I didn't buy a ton of produce. That kind of varies. Sometimes we pick that up during the week if we're out of something. Anyways, just to kind of let you know, in case you're like, where's your food? It was not a super big haul, but I picked up a lot of non-food items as well. So of course I ended up still spending plenty. And I have a pretty well-stocked pantry. So I try to use what we have, but also replenish as I can, because I don't really want to give up, the extras that I have, if that makes sense. All right, let's get into today's grocery haul. But before we do, if you're new here, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. If you have been subscribed, please do me a favor and go down and check to make sure you still are subscribed, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people. So, okay, let's get into the grocery haul. All right, so this is what I got for today. We're going to start at Aldi. I picked up unsweetened almond milk in both vanilla and original. I also picked up an orange juice and a dozen eggs. We're in good shape on block cheese, but I needed some sliced cheese. So I got Gouda, Havarti, and a sharp cheddar. And I picked up a block of cream cheese. I picked up some Brussels sprouts, not something I normally buy, but my husband was interested in that. And I have made them before for him. I'm not a fan. But I had asked him kind of what he wanted to do with some meals, and he mentioned Brussels sprouts, and I was like, well, I can buy those and make them for you. So I will do that. I have to have him remind me of things that I don't normally like to eat, because I don't mind making them, but it's not something that like crosses my mind very often. I picked up some tissues because I pretty much always buy tissues. Yeah. And then I bought some English muffins and some mini bagels. I haven't bought either in a couple of weeks because I had some on hand, but I'm out now. So I'll probably stick at least the mini bagels in the freezer, maybe the English muffins too. And then they'll stay good and I can kind of alternate between them. But that'll last me a while. I got a couple bags of chips. We love these Clancy's kettle chips. I got the original and a mesquite barbecue. I picked up this soup last week. It was in the Aldi Find aisle and we really liked it. It's like $4, so it's not like cheap, but it's not super expensive. There's like, multiple servings in there. And this was really good. So I picked this up just to keep on hand. We did tomato soup and like kind of gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches with sourdough bread and like some of those type of sliced cheeses, so different cheeses. And it was really good. And it was a great meal for like a weekend, or we did it on a Sunday afternoon when I'm too tired really to cook, because we get up really, really early for church on Sundays and are on our feet for several hours. So anyways, I like to either have like leftovers or something super easy for Sunday afternoons. And that's what we had, and it was delicious. So I picked up another one of those because they're all just about gone. I would have picked up, there's only 2 left. I would have picked up another one, but they're only good till July, which is still a ways away. But obviously once it gets warmer, we won't do soups as much. So I just picked up one. And then some more of these baby pickles because we love these. Wow, knocked over my salad dressing. Got myself an Italian dressing because I had none in the pantry. And now I'll show you what I picked up at Walmart. I picked up some Castile soap. I use this for my body wash as well as in foam hand soap dispensers. So I'm kind of wish I'd picked up 2 of each because they never have the scents I want when I need them, but they're not cheap. I mean, they last a while, but I kind of wish I had bought multiple, but I didn't want to spend like $60 on soap. So I got the peppermint and the rose. They are like $15 each, but this gets like diluted in a hand soap dispenser, like foaming dispenser. So I only use, I don't know, like a couple tablespoons, a good squirt is what I do. But every time I do fill up a hand soap, so that lasts a long time. And this is, you know, also, I don't use this for, my goodness, guys, I'm having trouble with my words. I use the rose typically for my body wash, and I just use it straight, but I don't need very much because it is very concentrated. So anyways, I got some beef broth because Aldi and Walmart have both been out of it forever. So Walmart had a couple of them, so I picked up 2. I think we only had 4 on the shelf. I'm a little bit bummed though because Walmart's organic beef broth did not used to have caramel color in it. It has an organic caramel color, which I guess is better, but I don't know why they have to put caramel color in their broth. It's so not necessary. So that kind of irritated me. Same thing with these beans. I picked up some baked beans because Aldi only carries the huge cans, which is way too much for us. And I picked up a can of pork and beans. But caramel color is added. So I got these, but I'm sure it's very easy to make your own homemade baked beans. And so I'm going to look into that for the future. I picked up some more bananas because we only have a couple left, and tomatoes. We do have some salads, but then my husband also uses this like on his sandwich all the time. Speaking of, I got some more of the pumpernickel rye bread. He loves this. These were kind of messed up. There's only 2 bags, and this one has like the bottom piece like all smushed up, but the other bag had like several pieces like that. But anyways, this freezes really good. I just put this in a freezer bag, and then my husband can just take it out as he needs it for lunches. So I picked up more of that, and I wanted to pick up lettuce at Walmart. I like to buy organic lettuce, but they were out, so I ended up going to Food Lion, and the Food Lion that I went to was like redoing their produce department, so they had hardly anything. So I ended up not getting organic lettuce anyway, but it was on sale, so that was good. And then this was also from Walmart. I think this is like a veggie scrubber. No, tile and grout. Yeah, that's because it's a stiffer. I got this actually to clean mud off of boots. I have some shoes that have mud dried on them, and I need to take them outside and get the mud off, and I needed like a stiff brush, and the shoe ones are either not cheap or are not in stock. So I picked this up. It was like $1.50 maybe, and I think it'll work pretty good. And now for a few things I picked up at Lidl. I picked up some Duke's mayonnaise because this was on sale, so it was like $1 off the normal price, both at Lidl and Aldi, so it was definitely a good deal. And you had to buy 2, but that's fine. My husband uses mayonnaise a lot on his sandwiches. I do not like mayonnaise at all. I got some more dish soap. I really wanted to buy like a few of them because I'd like to stock up again because I'm getting low underneath my sink, but today was not the day to spend $20 on dish soap, so I bought one. And then a few random things kind of. I picked up these bowls because, hang on, somewhere around here. They were marked down. They're not chipped or anything. There's just a little clearance section. So they were like $1.30 a piece, $1.35 a piece. And I pulled them out. I really like them. They're a nice, this is our serving bowl. This would be really great though for our salads. Bowl size, I don't know, tell me. Is bowl size an issue in your household? I wouldn't say it's an issue in ours, but like our set of dishes, which I would like to replace, a lot of them are broken, but the bowls are wide. So they're good for some things, but they're not good for other things like cereal because they're just wide, or like soup because things can slosh out of them. So they're not like very deep, even though they hold a lot. And then some of my other bowls are so small. My husband's like, this is too small for what he would want them for. So anyways, I saw these and I was like, this is a good size. My husband will like these. So anyways, I picked up those because I thought those would be handy and not a bad price. I mean, yeah, I thought that was a pretty good price. And then I also got this. These are pretty small. I couldn't open, I mean, I could have but it was taped. So they're small, but a lot of my dishes, glass dishes with lids, some of the lids are starting to crack. I've had them for a while. And I don't have a lot of the smaller ones because those lids have completely been destroyed. So this was $7.99 and it's 5 bowls all with lids. So You know, every once in a while you just have to replace some things, and I thought that was a really good price. And then this was only $1.99, and I've been wanting to have another pair of scissors because I don't have a pair upstairs, which I don't need them very often, but occasionally I'm like our laundry's upstairs, and so sometimes there's like threads or I don't know, whatever. There's been multiple times where I wish I had another pair of scissors, and I don't need them for anything fancy. So $1.99, and I'll put these in my craft. I'll probably put both of these in my crafting area just because they match. And then I'll take one of my other pairs and put them upstairs. So, you know, nothing super important, but I was excited. $1.99 for those. And then I had a Lidl coupon, just something I'd earned for free yogurt. So I got the plain Greek yogurt because I figured this would be a good thing to add into recipes that call for that, or sour cream or whatever. Whereas a fruit one, I wouldn't be able to use that way. And I don't eat a lot of like yogurt just as a snack. I used to, but I don't now. So anyways, I got that because it was free. And then I got a single lemon for the purpose of cleaning. So I'm gonna give you a quick little story since not everyone's gonna be interested in this, but a few weeks ago, I still had my Christmas stuff up and we were getting crazy winds, rain, and all of that. And I had wreaths on the outside of our house. I'm gonna say this and maybe somebody can help me, okay? And I thought they would be fine, but like the winds were whipping them all over the place. We didn't want them to tear the screens. So I took them down, but I put them up from the inside of the house. I opened the window and drop it behind the screen. Anyways, I brought them inside and they were wet. So I just put them in my bathtub. We don't use our bathtub that often. We have a tub and shower that's separate. And they were wet, so I just set them in there. Whatever, I'll get to it. Well, I didn't get to it right away. And when I picked them out, there was rust stains in my bathtub because of, I guess, like some of the tips on them. Like they were like the greenery, like the traditional kind of green Christmas wreaths. But the tips and stuff, yeah. So because they were wet, they rusted my tub. So I've been looking online for some thoughts and help on that. And I think it's a fiberglass tub, so I've been keeping that in mind. Anyways, I had seen something for lemons and salt, and I did not have lemons, I just had lemon juice. So I did that, a couple rounds of that. You let it sit and then you scrub it. I think it's getting lighter, but I'm not positive. But I think it might work better with the lemon, so that's what that's for. So long little story time about the lemon, but if you have any suggestions of how I can get that off my tub, let me know. I'm a little bit frustrated. I mean, it's not like new, but it's like 5 years old, and I'm really irritated that that happened and that I did that and allowed that to happen. So anyways, I don't know if you noticed in my kitchen that my Christmas decor was down, but I just realized as I went to film this that this is still out here, so I'm gonna need to take care of that. But I wanted to show you one other thing I picked up from Walmart. I almost forgot about them, are these boots, and they were on sale for $13, and I don't do a lot of shoes. Like I don't have a huge shoe collection, but my beige boots that I currently have right here are starting to get worn, and there's a hole in one of the heels. And so now there is a rock inside rattling, which I can probably get the rock out, but that tells me that the bottoms are getting worn and probably not as safe to walk in because the tread is being worn. So I picked these up since they were only $13. So I've been trying to work through my freezer while still resupplying it. I have a lot of bigger cuts of meat. So anyways, what I've been doing is I go out to my freezer in my garage. We have a chest freezer, bring in a few things to our inside, you know, refrigerator, freezer, and then I just decide we're making a meal plan out of that. So right now, actually, I have a Boston pork butt in the slow cooker. I put that in this morning before I went out. And we're gonna have sandwiches. I had some brioche buns in the freezer, and I'm thinking I might do the Brussels sprouts with that for my husband. I'm not sure, salads, or I could cut up some carrots or steamed broccoli. I've got frozen broccoli. And I'm thinking of either doing like tater tots or pierogies. Again, more stuff that's in my freezer. And then we have plans one night, so we won't be, I mean, I don't know if we'll need to eat after that. I'm not really sure what the food situation is where we're going, but the timing of it, I know that there's going to be some food. And then we're gonna have leftovers of this pork. So we're either gonna do, I'm not sure, I haven't really narrowed it down yet. I have some, I'm thinking of either doing like pork nachos or like some type of pork burrito, like what would that be? Would that be a carnita? I don't know. I really don't know. But I have this envisioned in my mind, but we have tortillas both in the pantry and the freezer. We have some queso cheese that I picked up last week. We have like tortilla chips if we want to do the nachos. So that's gonna probably feed us for like 3 days. And then I have a whole chicken in the freezer. It's actually a cooked chicken. It's a rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club when we went there last. We bought one for that day and then I bought another one to freeze. So I'm gonna thaw that, and I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do with that either. But my guess is I'm gonna pull the chicken off the bone and make, I don't know, like maybe we'll do a casserole. Maybe we'll do one dinner with just the chicken and then some sides, maybe some chicken salads. So I know this isn't like a full meal plan, but that's kind of how I'm doing it right now. I'm just making sure that I've got options and working through some of that meat. I'm needing to make room, so I'm going through some of like the bigger cuts of meat if I can, but then also in our chest freezer, some things are frozen to the bottom. It's a whole thing. So I'm just going in and grabbing what I can from the top, working through it, and then we'll figure out the bottom stuff when we get to the bottom. So, all right, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you liked the grocery haul and the ramble, or if you only liked part of it, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.